Capricorn energy. In Freemasonry, Capricorn will be the GOAT. This is the Capricorn energy, also number 8. Anybody who has Saturn, a lot of Saturn in your chart, is very earthly and very powerful vibration. This is the powerhouse. So anybody who has this Capricorn energy or this number 8, this is you. This is a very powerful placement because Saturn or Capricorn or number 8 is discipline. It's same energy. If you see a person with number 8, they got the Capricorn energy. You see, these people are the ones who want to reach the mountain top. It's all about status. It's all about their duty. It's all about their careers. In some form, those who with the Capricorn energy, because this is what the energy is right now, is very powerful. You will achieve. You will go through things that deals with whatever you're trying to achieve. You can have a difficulty of speaking, a difficulty of trying to reach your goals, but you're gonna get there because Capricorns are persistence, they're ambitious. And the thing is, Capricorns are very intuitive. They don't like to show their emotions. They're more logical. It's earthly, so they're practical, so they don't go overboard with the imagination thing because they're more realistic in the real world. And so this energy is very powerful. This is a powerful house of visions and manifestation of that vision, accomplishing it. They want to accomplish, they want to achieve. And people like to downplay this Capricorn energy, say they're boring, but these people are very fun. You just got to get them on their fun side. You got to really know them. So if you really in their circle, they're loyal to you. They're dedicated to you. Even though on the downside, these individuals could be stubborn now. It's about their way. Don't come against their work and their careers, because I noticed that when you deal with Capricorn energy, if you come against their work and their careers, you will have a challenge. They will get at you because they'll be like, I know what I'm doing. Especially if you want them to fix something for you, don't get in the way. Because they got them hands. They got them crafty hands where they can fix things. So the Capricorn energy is the achievers. It don't matter if they are mechanics, if they are scripters, however they got to get there. There'll be a scripter, there'll be mechanics, they'll work at Wendy's or whatever to get to the mountaintop. Whatever it takes, they will work. These some hard working individuals. They need to take time out sometimes. These people work too hard. They will achieve. I like this energy, but in Freemasonry, they love the Capricorn. They call them the GOAT in Freemasonry. But when dealing with our culture, African culture is more like the Nile River, more like prosperity, more like wealth, more like getting that money. Like Khnum remind you of the Capricorn energy. Khnum, who made a man out of clay or something like that. See, Capricorn is the one who create the reality, and they want to achieve. So Capricorn energy is very powerful. Think of Khnum, think of the Nile, prosperity, wealth, and they ain't no bullshit type of sign. They like people who work and who go for theirs. They are go-getters. Just like the same as number 8 energy. I'm describing the same energy as the number 8. And those who has a lot of Capricorn in their chart or Saturn, this is you. You don't have to be a Capricorn sun, because the Capricorn moon is even more stronger because it's a need for them to carry out these Capricorn traits. And you could be a Capricorn rising, or you could have a lot in your chart or Saturn. But if I'm explaining this energy, how powerful it is, the dominant effects. These people want money. They want wealth. They will achieve. They want to build a foundation. They want to leave a mark in this thing on the world, unless they got something that oppose them in their natal chart, the aspects to Saturn energy opposing it. But these people want to leave a mark in the world. They want to be somebody. They're all about their careers, all about their profession. And they kind of appear to be kind of professional, kind of neat, and not kind of, they is neat, and they organize. They organize, they structure. They're great planners. They can plan great events, great parties. So you will want these people on your team, because when it comes to work, getting the job done, building your house, taking care of business, handling their business, these people will do it. And you need that because a lot of people get so caught up in the spiritual realm that they don't come down to them actually living on earth. So Capricorn feel that they the masters of earth. So that's the thing. So you would think of something like Geb, or you think about Khnum, and on the other side you think of Set. You know what I mean? But we understand Set represents power, because that's only when Capricorn get to that other realm where they don't balance it out and they be too egotistic or work too hard, or they be so greedy or something like that, when they become too materialistic. But they want power and control. This Capricorn energy. Gratitude to you too. Capricorn is a powerful people. And I noticed that a lot of Capricorn women, I thought that Libras or Pisces or something was beautiful. Capricorn women are very beautiful. And they got like perfect shapes all the way on down. I don't know if a lot of them probably work for it, but they got the earthly like beauty. I noticed that. You know what I'm saying? I seen some hardcore ones, but I ain't knew there was that many Capricorn women beautiful like that. But they are. They got the figure 8. See, it represents the number 8, the 8 shape. Yeah, not all of them, but some of them is. You see that they got like, you can see their features. Their features stand out. They might have thick brows, the shape of their face. You will see also the hair, the eyes. Even it stand out. So they are very kind. They can be very kind to women. The dudes, more like earthly realistic. It's either it's gonna be this or it's gonna be that. So Capricorn, you got to be real. You can't come and be fake with these people, or they're gonna call you out. Cause it's all about facts. So if you can bring facts to them and prove it, you good. So that's the thing. The other that they don't want to hear no fantasy, and you all in that world unless these Capricorn got other stuff in their natal charts. So it depends on what's going on in their natal charts. Is how it will be. But Capricorn is powerful energy. They are natural leaders of the world. Then you got to understand they represent the number 8. It's close to 9. So it's powerful. These people are your athletes. They are because they represent the bone structures. They deal with the bones. So anytime a person with a lot of Capricorn energy, bones be hurting or their joints, this is why, because of Capricorn energy. And number 4, it got some of Capricorn energy in it, because it's got Aquarius, which is Saturn. Aquarius got the planet Saturn. So if you see a lot of 8s with the joints hurting and stuff like that, it's because of the Capricorn energy. So they deal with the joints, they deal with the bones. So it's good for them to get a lot of calcium to help their bones out. So Capricorn energy is your strong athlete, just like the people with the Mars energy and Jupiter energy, all the fire energy. So Capricorn is very powerful, very calm, very cool. But within them, they got a lot of emotions that they hold in. They are good at concealing their emotions. They don't really want to live by emotions. Well, they express their emotions, they'll really see how powerful they are. You know what I mean? But they practical. They could be saddest. It depends on like what type they are. But in general, the Capricorn energy could be a saddest or pessimistic. You know what I mean? But on the upside, they strong individuals, strong, tough, cool, calm to be with, and they got a good listening ear. They listen good, they pay attention good, especially to details. They deal with practical matters, and when they gain knowledge, they apply it. See, they apply knowledge. All earth signs basically apply their knowledge. That's why they earth mean they practical, they apply. They don't just get knowledge, but they got to be knowledge that they interested in or that they like. So they is intuitive when it comes to business. They love the business sense. They don't mind the hustle. These people are great hustlers. So these are your business person. Out of all the earth signs, they are the top dogs when it comes to business. They own corporations, or they want to own their business, or they're going to own their business. Either or. So I got people with the number 8 or Capricorn energy who has their own business, or they don't. They're gonna be like a manager, or they have many jobs, like 2, 3, 4 jobs. I say 4. I know one person got 4 jobs, and I'm not playing. You know what I mean? I don't know how they do it, but these some working people, and they will achieve. So Shanita says, gratitude for shedding light on our sign. We often misunderstood. Y'all powerful. Y'all powerful. Y'all very powerful people. Hardworking, and y'all will accomplish your goal. Y'all goal orient. Y'all got to have a goal or something to accomplish. So yeah, y'all sign is very powerful. I know that a lot of astrologers ain't gonna tell you the truth, and people ain't gonna tell you the truth, and they think that Capricorn ain't don't have no sexual energy, but they do. It's a lot within, because what you got to understand, Mars is exhausted in Capricorn. Exhausted means the highest peak, their highest peak is in Mars. So when it comes to Mars energy, especially if the day has Mars and Capricorn, then they'll feel their sexual energy to the highest peak. So they got high sex vibration within them. They just can conceal it well, and they discipline. They discipline. So the way they come to you gonna be professional. It's gonna be hard. Like once you get in, you in. But the way they come to you gonna be more professional. She said yes, and others wise, we bored. That what they say. But I know y'all ain't bored like that. I met Capricorns who fall in love. They got different types of Capricorn. And that's a choice anyway, to be bored. But a lot of people say that, but that's not true. Cause I'm around a lot of Capricorns in my family. They fall in love, like, yeah, party. I thought. Then I seen you, Shanita, on one of your lives. I know you party, you get down. You know what I mean? So my thing is this right here about Capricorn. Capricorn is the people you want on your team, because they're gonna be loyal to you, dedicated. You ain't got to worry about them crossing you unless they're on the downside. They're on the downside, they could be your plotters to like in organized crime, like your Gotti's, John Gotti's and stuff like that. They could be like that. Or on the street level, they could be like your mob bosses, just like Scorpios could be mob bosses. So it's Capricorn. Capricorn can keep secrets real well, and they don't show their emotions real well. So you never know what goes on with them. They're great planners. So these are basically your leaders, and they're going to achieve one way, either on the upside or the negative side. It's all about status. They're gonna make status. I mean, another people who gonna make status, who like to make status, like Leos, Scorpios, and Capricorn. These strong energies right here. Capricorn, they want to make a mark in the world. They want to achieve. It's all about achieving with them, success and achievement and power. They don't really care about money. If they got power, like I knew a Capricorn when I was in prison. He an officer, and he was like a CEO too. You know, that's like a low rank. CO2 ain't a sergeant or nothing like that. But he was a Capricorn. But he was a Freemason. Everybody seen his ring. But he had power. Like he could say this. He had more power than everybody in there. Even powerful than the warden. And whatever he say, he goes to be a CEO too. Like, wow, really? Y'all let him get away with all this? So Capricorn, a lot of them is in masonry too now. Don't get me wrong. Not all, but a lot of them is in masonry. And these people here is good at keeping secrets. And so if you got a lot of Capricorn in your chart, you don't have to be a Capricorn sun or a Capricorn moon or a Capricorn rising to have a lot of Saturn in your chart. You can have an X elsewhere, or you can have a lot of planets in Capricorn house that deal with Capricorn. But that means you got a lot of Capricorn energy. You heard a chart signature means that you could be an Aries but got a Capricorn signature. I know people like that. And signature means you got a lot of Capricorn in your chart, a lot of Saturn in your chart. And so if you got that in your chart, then you got this energy. So those who got organized crime, you're dealing with Capricorn. They could the one pull off hits real well. Cause they're good at calculating. Not only Capricorn, the Earth energy itself, like Virgos. But we'll get to Virgos another time. I'm a Virgo moon. But Saturn is a very powerful planet. You will go through things messing with Saturn. Like you can't communicate well, but what Capricorn want to do, practice and learn how to communicate. So Capricorn deal with mastery, like mastering your talents, mastering your skills. And so they want to be an expert in whatever field that they in. So they're going to be good. It could be the military. These people be in the military. Capricorns be in the military too. I know a lot of number 8s. Like you might have a Gemini number 8, but they in the military, a female number 8. So I know through experience, number 8's got the same energy. And you'll see how numbers relate to these signs. And it's true. How they put it together, that was powerful. But the Capricorn energy is very powerful, y'all. I'm telling you. These the people you want to, when dealing with like prosperity. You want them to help you when it comes to finance, when it comes to money, You talk about getting money, promoting things, and cause they can show you the way. A lot of them anyway, and it don't matter what they want to achieve. If they got to script, a lot of females you see with number 8's a Capricorn. If they scripting, it ain't for them to be freaks. They doing it so they can move up the ladder. They gonna gain a lot of status so they can make some money. Yeah, y'all seen the wrong picture. See, a lot of people see the wrong picture that these women are scripting and all that there, but it's about them gaining followers so they can move up the ladder. Anything a Capricorn do, they will do almost anything. It depends on if they more into their tradition, cause they traditional sign, which means they can follow their family traditions, or they can follow their religions and stuff like that, whatever they following. It depends on what they in, but they will do almost anything to achieve. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's about achievement. They go to the lowest. If they got to shine your shoes, they would do it until they reach the top. So these people don't stop. They persistent, they determined, and they gon' reach it. So Capricorn energy is very good because they loyal, they hard workers, and they dedicated. They get up early in the morning, ready to work. So work can stay on their mind. And if they don't work, they feel less than a person. They feel less than, they got to do something because they feel boring if they don't work. So they keep their hands moving, their earthly hands. But those Capricorn that has a lot of fire or water might be different, or air might be different. Water and air might be different, but those Capricorns, they got a lot of fire in there. They definitely like to work. Fire gonna keep them going, or a lot of earth. You know what I mean? So they gonna work. So the thing is, Capricorn is very powerful. I don't know what people think, and they tripping, cause these people will call you out on a practical, realistic level, cause they analytical. All earth signs can be analytical, observant, especially Virgos and Capricorn. Definitely will call you out. So Capricorns is the people who be into the hidden knowledge and secrets of life. They be into the hidden knowledge and stuff like that. They could be mediums too. They could be mediums where they channel energy through their body. They could be healers with the hands. Yes, healers. I say healers. They can channel energy and they can talk to spirit if they tune in. You know what I mean? They're very intuitive. So you gotta understand, 8 is a little higher than 7. So 8 will have some of the 7 in it too. It's just that 8 will be more material unless they balance it out. They need the spiritual side of them. That's why like 8s to do what Capricorns do good with, like learning from a Pisces, and Pisces can learn from a Capricorn. Reason why? Because Pisces can learn how to be more practical, and a the Capricorn can learn how to be more spiritual, more free spirit, more moving. So with this being said, that's how it works. You know, Capricorn energy, it is sacred. You know what I'm saying? I love them, especially they be cool and calm and practical, realistic. They gonna give you the real deal. Great, to give great wisdom, a great advice, and things like that. They can see the big picture on the practical realm, on the earthly level, that help you heal. So these people are gonna be into your herbs. Yeah, they gonna know about the plants, the herbs, and stuff like that. On the spiritual level, they gonna have like gemstone herbs, show you how to heal on the practical level, and they're gonna go into that type of business. They're gonna go into business that deal with healing, the healing arts. So you ain't gonna feel like you're in love with a Capricorn because they don't show no emotion like that. But you got to really tap into their soul to feel it. Then it's gonna be practical. You ain't gonna get the full emotional effect like it's a water sign unless they got a lot of water in their natal chart. Unless they got like a moon, like a Capricorn sun got a water moon sign like that, then you gonna see emotions or something like that. Or fire moon sign. A fire signs is emotional too, just like water. Earth and air is not that emotional like that. They're more mental. So fire, there's more upper emotions, more crunk emotion, more happy emotion. And water more like calm, cool, and depression emotion. So earth is more like a downers because the female sign, so more like cool, calm, and could be very depressed and emotions. Air is more like upper, more like happy, more like cheerful already. But earth is more realistic. It's like water is more like in tune and realistic. Where you got fire more up there, just like the air sign. So when we dealing with Capricorn energy, This is powerful. It depends on what's your combination in your natal chart. That's why it's good to know your whole natal chart, because now everybody know that your sun sign is a small part of who you are, a small part, because you got many other parts. Your rising sign make your whole chart. So your rising sign is the most important. You know, that people need to know. And also your moon sign is important. All is important. But the moon sign is very important because you know somebody emotions. Like, you know, I'm a Virgo moon. So, but I got a lot of, the reason why you hear the emotions out of me, that's Cancer, because I'm a Cancer rising. So when I get emotional, you hear me talk emotionally. That's from the moon, cause water rule my chart. Even though I'm a Libra air sign, you like, how this Libra is emotional like that? I am. You know what I mean? Because I got a lot of water in my charts. This is why it's important to know your natal chart. I got, like, this person, you might be a Scorpio or a Pisces or a Cancer, but I might have more water in my chart. I might be more emotional than you, and I'm an air sign. So that's what I'm saying. So it depends on what's in your natal chart. Now we know today. Cause no, everybody just thought this go by just by the month, but it's more than a month. You know, so it's a whole natal chart, a whole lot of readings. Like, not only do I got Libra sun, a Virgo moon, and the moon is my true self of how I feel like when I'm in my room or in the house, with those who close to me know me. And I be studying, I be learning all the time, stay on knowledge, stay searching, stay analytical, observing, and people attitude. Virgo is one of the most psychic signs that people don't know. But also Cancer rise ascendants. And so we talking about Capricorn energy. Like if an air sign has Capricorn energy, like Saturn, if they had Saturn Capricorn planet, air sign be more structured, more organized. They could come down to earth. See what I'm saying? More. That's why, like, Saturn is exhausted in Libra. Saturn Capricorn energy is exhausted in Libra. Libra's to its highest when Saturn is in it. It become more practical, more magical, bring it from the mind to manifestation. That's what it deals with. You know what I mean? Be more strong too, because Saturn is strong energy. Capricorn is strong energy. So people don't know that. This is a very strong place. It's just that Capricorn liable to be more about working than spiritual. But if they get into their spiritual nature, you see how good it really is. Because these are your world leaders, your politics. I'm trying to say it correctly. So I got to slow down some. Your world leaders, your politics, your teachers, because they can teach you through their experience. They be over organization, management, and things like that, and more. Whatever they want to, they can achieve, and they will, because they try to master these skills. They might be slow to learn, but when they do learn, it depends on what else they got in their chart, because they got some Gemini in it. They might be quick learners, but Capricorn energy itself might be slow to learn. But after a while, they'll master it, and when they master it, they the best. So they will master it because they got the patience and the persistence to master anything. So they're very a patient sign, very persistent, very driven, goal driven. They the powerhouse of manifestation. They can become magical. It's a powerful placement. They will achieve. Can deal with achievement, deal with success, deal with fortune, deal with wealth. They will have, and it's good for them to not work for others, mostly to work for themselves, because they will have power struggles with others. It's powerful placement. They don't want others to tell them what to do and rule over them. And so this the Capricorn energy. Period. A lot of them probably in their tradition, religion, or their tradition, family, how their family grew up and raised, follow their family ways, or they into their own, create their own tradition. It depends on what's in their chart, in their natal chart. So you got some Capricorn that's like a fire sign. So it all depends on what's in your natal chart and the day you're born. Numbers are very important. If you got a number 8, if you born like in January, you born in January and you got like a number 8 attitude, or born on the 8th or something like that, or life path 8, then you're gonna be a true Capricorn. If you got 4, you can be a true Capricorn, because Aquarius got the planet Saturn, which is Capricorn energy. So that's number 4. Number 4, 8, you can be a true Capricorn. So that's just how it works. Period. So as far as born, my people are not born, and they Capricorns. Some of them do, cause they work a lot. They work so much. Like I got an auntie, she used to work 3 jobs. They don't play. Like, dad, dog, auntie, She worked 3 jobs. That's how Capricorn get down. Capricorn are hard workers, not all, because it depends on what side it is. They on the downside, upside, that's how it works. But on the downside, they can be stubborn, greedy, lose focus, because Capricorn is a focus sign, and they can concentrate very well. They can concentrate on anything. They got great focus. And so they can lose focus, and they can lack wealth. They can lack the ambitions. They can lack persistency. So this is why Capricorn need to be on the upside and need to be balanced. Because if they up to the highest, you can't stop them, because they got Mars in Capricorn, and Mars will give them all that energy. All that Mars energy in the earth. Oh wow, that's very aggressive, very powerful, warrior like Capricorn. And these people will be very organized, quick thinking, because Mars make anything quick, just like Mercury. Mars is a quick sign, quick thinkers. These people live by their intuition. Those who got Mars and Capricorn, so they get a fiery behavior. They can be aggressive and outspoken, because Capricorn already outspoken anyway. So Mars gonna hype it up. Mars gonna hype whatever it touch, and make these people more sexual, more intersex than ever, because that's what Mars deals with. Mars deals with that strong energy and also warrior energy. So these type of Capricorn, you see them with red, or brown, or black. Capricorn, they wear colors like that, red, brown, or black, and things like that. So Capricorn is powerful energy. Whatever people talking about, I don't know what they talking about. It's good for them to have that Saturn energy in their chart. I mean, because on the upside, if they turn it around, they'll be achievers, because Saturn can transform their life, because whatever they learn from their experience will make them better, because they try not to make all them mistakes, because they about perfection. Capricorn could be about perfection, just like Virgos. The earth sign want to do it right and want things to be solid, so they security orient. Capricorn is security orient, all about their security, all about being secure financially, and that's why they can worry about money a lot. So if they don't worry about money a lot, Capricorns is one of the best. So this is what they got to watch out for. Worry about money all the time. They might have money and still worry about money. So security is very much a Capricorn. They want to be secure. So they can be stingy too. Now I know the number 8s. People born on the 8th will have number 8s. They can be stingy too now, but they also can be giving. So when it comes to money, though, they're very careful. So these people with the Capricorn or Saturn energy, very careful, very careful. Or number 8, they're very careful. So how they move, they careful, so they can make the right moves. Sometimes they can be too self-righteous too. So this depends on what tradition they in. They can be too self-righteous and try to put you down and feel like they high and above when they got things like wealth. So this is what you got to watch out for when dealing with a Capricorn, because they want to do everything right. So they might check you about how you speak. It depends, but they're gonna be more practical though. So you probably got to worry about that, because they're gonna be more realistic what is and what's not. So it's like black and white with them. It depends on like what else you got in your natal chart. You could be more than you could be like a Gemini Capricorn, a Libra Capricorn, or if you got whatever your moon sign is, that's gonna help make you too in your rising sign. So these are your top 3. So it depends on what else in your natal chart. But Capricorn I seen some beautiful women, like I said, with Capricorn energy. They're just so practical and so realistic. Someone could talk fast. Depends on if they got Gemini in their chart. But on a regular, they talk careful or slow. Careful or slow, and want to say the right thing. They don't want to make a mistake, because they're about perfection. So that we got to watch out when we're dealing with Capricorn or Saturn energy. Saturn is all about mastery. They want to master whatever they get into. They want to be an expert, just like earth signs in general, especially like Virgos. They want to master stuff. So same thing with Capricorn. They want to master stuff. You know what I mean? But they are a cardinal sign, so this makes them quick to initiate ways to find solutions to solve problems, make them problem solver or fixer. So Capricorn is like, just like a Virgo is like your maintenance man, your fixer, and these are your problem solvers, but in a practical way, in an earthly way. So they can imagine, but they're not the dreamer type. Depends on what else you got in your natal chart. If you got like air signs or other signs like water signs, or fire signs, you might be more dreamy type. But on the basis or on the regular, Capricorn not that much dreamy. They can think of things and have that great ideas in their mind. They can mad at something, but they ain't gonna stay there. They gonna bring it down to earth, to reality. So if they do vision something in their mind or mad at something, they want to make it happen. That's why they don't stay in their mind, because they know they got work to do. They all over the place. They busy. They very responsible people and reliable. You know what I mean? They rely on themselves, self-reliance. So they want to be the providers. Capricorn want to be the providers. So they very strong energy. They want to be the providers, and they all about achievement. So they always trying to reach a goal. They want to learn this, learn that till they master it. Like I know another Capricorn, what's her name? Jamila. She do the tarot reading. She one of my Facebook friends, but she a Capricorn, I think, and she want to master that. She probably done mastered it already. But see, that's how they work. They want to master. They want to get it right. And when they contact you, it's not about them getting with you. It's about you giving information so they can master their skills. So it's gonna be realistic. Like with other people, I might get people want to play, and they don't be about their word. They want to be more on a friendly, sensual level. But when you got Capricorn, they gonna be more about their work. They want to achieve. They want information so they can achieve. So you get them being realistic. So if you talk that sensual stuff to them, they gonna be like, no, they ain't about that. I come here just to learn about whatever they into. Like if they into tarot, if they into that, they want to actually learn for real, cause they want to master this. They want to perfect this too. So Shandi Robinson said Capricorn. Yep, that's what I'm speaking on. Capricorn energy. Y'all amazing now. 2R, hold up. SR, I know that. Shanita Reese. Shandi Robinson. What's up with this SR Capricorn energy? What's up with that? Ain't that something? See how I got the Virgo analytical and also the Libra analytical. So when you add them two together, make me more analytical. Look at that. SR 2 times. I noticed that. Whew. And you know, Capricorn, they into the healing thing, but the way they gonna heal, like I'm a Virgo moon, so I sleep my gemstones, the earth. I hold the earthly gemstones, and they help me heal. Like if I feel like a headache coming on or something, I do hold my gemstones. Got a whole bunch of them, and I eat stuff like that deals with. I'm health conscious like a mug. Even though what people don't know about Virgo moons is that or Virgos in general, is that they have conscious all around, physically, mentally, spiritually, all around. So they can be very healthy, especially earthly. And so I eat stuff like seaweed. I eat stuff like not only seaweed, I eat stuff like kale, but I also will eat something like tater chips or junk food too. But I will make sure that I have more kale and seaweed. I'll be on my health stuff. I need that balance. I'm a Libra. I need that balance. But the people look at me as a health nut. That's how they look at me. Like, dog, he always talking about seaweed, and herbs, and energy drinks. I can eat all that other stuff, eating fish, but I'm gonna balance something, eat a whole bunch of herbs or vegetables or eat fruits. And to some people, that's being too healthy. So, but that's Capricorn. Capricorn want to master that healing with the surgical knife. You know what I mean? So getting into medical field, doctor, and be the best surgeon. They want to be the best this, the best that. So they're gonna have tarot cards, something that's earthly. Earthly people deal with tarot cards. Since I got a lot of water in my chart, I got like all around balance, but I got mostly water. So I do about how I feel through my body, you know, clairsentient, and also from claircognizance by getting this information, a lot of information. So, but also I can do cars, you know what I mean? Because I got Virgo moon. So that's pretty much a Capricorn. Capricorn are the ones who will help you get there. Need somebody to help you improve, help build your life up. But they got a blueprint into how you can achieve and be successful. And so these people can be your great healers too now. So whatever they choose, believe me, they will have the ambitions. They will go for it. Whatever they dream about, they go from the small all the way on up to the top. But they will get there because they won't stop. They have their mind focused and they mostly on their work. But I say to you, Capricorns, take time off for your family. You know what I mean? Spend time with your family. Some of you is because you got other stuff in your natal chart, or it's your choice, or you master this and you discipline this placement. And that's amazing. Take time off and spend time with your family. That's all I got to say. Capricorn, this is like wow. And those who got number 8s in their birthdays, this is you. You got naturally the leader, and these people are the type that make a mark in the world. Like they might be very famous for something, just like the sun sign. Like Leo be famous for something, like Scorpio be famous for something. So is Capricorn. They want to leave a mark in the world, or leave a foundation where land could pass on from family to family, or leave a tradition where it could pass on from family to family. You know what I'm saying? So they want to leave a mark, like finding a cure in like through herbs for these diseases and viruses. They're gonna leave a mark in that field, a mark in whatever field, you know. It's all about status. So that's what they want to do. And whatever they do, they get into, they put their ambitions and drive into it. See, if we're not working to getting out our energy, if we're not working or getting out our energy, Capricorn. And so I think I spent enough about Capricorn, and the Freemasonry turns, y'all be the goat. Because, you know, Masonry based off number 4s, and the 4s are part of Saturn energy, but also number 8s is the main energy source. But both 4s and 8s is Capricorn the goat. But a Khnum in our culture, is Khnum, who made man out of clay. So this show you the energy of Capricorn right there. And or the Nile. The Nile is abundance, is wealth, is prosperity. We need the river. That's where everything evolves out the womb. So Capricorn also can be like the womb of a woman, darkness, or blackness. You know what I mean? So because this is also not only this masculine energy, it's female too. That people fail to realize. That's on in our culture, you know, African culture. But it's very strong energy. Vibrations deal with darkness. Like the dark side, you got dark and light. The sun is light, and Saturn is darkness. So that's the balance. So with this being said, now you got an understanding about Capricorn energy. And the opposite of Capricorn is Cancer. So Capricorn got emotions, but it's hidden. Capricorn is psychic, but it's like they're like a physical empath or medical empath, where they can feel your pain in their body. A lot of earth signs is like that, where they can feel your pain in their body. That's why I'm a Virgo moon. I can feel your pain in your body and tell a story. But I'm clairsentient too, because I got the Cancer in it. So it's like a mixture, all this in one. So they can like feel your pain in their body or in your bones. They can feel it in their knees and their bones. So a lot of Capricorn energy. So their bones is very important. So a lot of Capricorn be dealing with these bones. It's the joints. So we're dealing with Khnum. They need to learn about Khnum energy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Also learn about Set. Set ain't bad in our culture. It's about power, but it's about discipline. You will learn through Set. And you know, in the Bible, it deals with Satan. They try to relate that to Set, but in our culture is good. They try to say that Set is bad, but Set is good because Set was the original. I think some say the first dignity of God on the planet. So Set was very old, the old on the dark side. But on the thing, Set was on the dark side and Haru was on the light. So Haru had to balance it out. Haru took control. The thought, the higher self took control of the lower self. But over the lower world, which is the earth, that's just like Capricorn is over the lower world. As long as they don't abuse their power on earth and be greedy, Capricorns will win all day. Money is, or prosperity is their field, and finance is their field where they can really get it. So this is how it works. Here you have it, Capricorn. Where they get that pain from? Pain in the other culture, they call it the goat. But we ain't talking about pain. We just talking about Capricorn in general, even though it could be pain, but it's according to your thought process. You can make it Khnum. You know what I'm saying? To be more positive on the upside. Khnum. So it's the hidden. Capricorn deal with the hidden energy. It's the hidden sauce, hidden powers, secrets. So they very secretive. They got a lot of secrets within them. This Capricorn energy. They can hold you. They can hold secrets of others very well. They know secrets. So also digging into secrets, doing great research and finding out evidence and being practical with it. That's Capricorn energy. Not only is they highly intelligent, they're intuitive, like I say. They're like your medical, your physical empaths. See, Virgo is more like medical empath or physical empath. Capricorn is like mediums too, who could channel energy. So all earth signs, the reason why they're important because earth sign holds all the elements. Think about it. A plant is the earth, right? What does a plant hold? A plant holds water. It got sunlight in it and air. So there you have it. So that's why I say to people that a lot of earth signs don't know how powerful they really is if they tune in. And so they tune into themselves and become spiritual. They see that they got all the powers of the universe within them. So it's good to have like not only earth in your natal chart, but other elements too to help because they can be able to see clearly. If they got air, they can see clearly. Air, earth mixture. Or they got other signs to help them see clearly. So this is needed. But see, Virgo is the type. The reason why they can see both sides because they deal with the mind and they deal with earth. So that's why they got a mixture. So they deal with Mercury. Mercury is the fast moving planet. So you got to think of that. It's very fast. So a lot of Virgos talk fast or think fast. If they don't talk fast, they think fast or they eat fast or they move fast. Because I move fast. Sometimes I eat fast. They're like, you eat too fast. But some of that deal with Libra energy too because Libra is the air sign. And so when you got Libra and Virgo got some of the similar traits. Some of the traits the same. That's what make me more deal with the mind, more claircognizant, more of a mind reader, more. But since I got a lot of water in my chart, it makes me clairsentience too. Not only claircognizance, because I got my Jupiter connected to my Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Jupiter in the first house of my Cancer rising. So it's that Sagittarius energy, the fire with the water. So this makes me definitely claircognizance, because claircognizance is deal with the fire signs, but also could deal with the air signs. So make more of that. And then you got water, which is clairsentience, like Cancer or empath. So then you mix. If you look at it, I got all the elements. Check this out. Libra sun, it's just air sign. Libra's the air. Virgo moon, because Virgo is earth. Then I got Cancer, which is water. Now it's connected to Jupiter. You can't separate them because in the first house, Jupiter is part of my personality, and it's conjunction to my ascendant, which is Cancer. So that means connected, blend in. So that mean it blend in right there. So I got to click this off. I'm gonna call her in a minute, but it blend in. It blend in with my water. So I got all the elements. If you look at it, I got all the elements. You know what I mean? So this how it works. Beautiful people, whatever you got in your first house, I know I'm getting all beat a little bit, but the planets that you got in your first house is connected to you, especially if it's conjunction to your ascendants. That means it's connected to your personality and how you look and all of that. So, but Capricorn energy is very powerful. Beautiful people, embrace it. But perfect your skills because you got the power to perfect it. You deal with mastery, you deal with skills, you deal with mastering your craft. And a lot of Freemasons love that energy. They love Cancer and Capricorn because Cancer is the opposite. So just like Cancer, you got the emotion, but yours is hidden. And you handle it. You don't like to deal with your emotions like that. But once you pull out your emotions, your opposite, that what Cancer could teach you, or Pisces could teach you, or water sign could teach you to pull out that emotions, you become powerful. So this is how it operates, though. You know what I'm saying? With this being said, I think I said enough. Because another thing, Capricorn like to be fly, and when I say fly, they gonna be the one who dressed the fresh, who had expensive wear, very expensive. They could also be plain dressing, professional dressing, but a lot of Capricorn want to win. They're very competitive, and they want to win. They might dress in expensive gear, expensive this, expensive that. Yeah, these are your money go getters. Now these are your go getters. They like to live a big life, big car, big this, big that. And when they do something, they achieve on a big level. So a lot of people, they might be Aquarius, but they might have Capricorn in their chart with achievement, or they might be any sign but got a lot of Capricorn in their chart. And you see why they're successful like that. So these people like to be fly, and they might buy the whole bar. They might own the bar, or own this building, or own that. So Capricorn want to do that. So they got to have their own business. They can't really work for nobody. They got to do their own thing. But they could, if they do, they're going to be a manager, or they're going to be a leader. They're going to be something, a manager or supervisor, because they know their business. They know what they do. They know it's the know-how with them. They know how to manage a business or to do this, because they're going to perfect that skill. If they don't know it, they're going to learn it, and they're going to stop until they master it. So that's the good thing about this placement. They can master anything they put their mind to, or use their persistence and determination for, because they're ambitious. So they will achieve their objectives, and they're cool and smooth with it. Sometimes you don't even know their mind. They seem cold. They seem cold, but they're not. I got people in my family, they seem cold, and you think they have no emotion, but they do. It's hitting. You know what I mean? But they got it. A lot of them got more wealth than a lot of other people. So with the Capricorn energy, you will love them for talking about being in they will take care of their family. They will take care of the ones who are close to them. They will take care of them. They're going to be the provider. And a lot of people with Capricorn energy, they're like, especially a man, his wife probably don't work. Or a woman, she going to be the provider too. So that's the thing. They're going to have their own. They're going to get their bag. So we talking about prosperity, you talking about owning farms, you talking about like building a foundation, building a family, like bringing people together and helping them prosper, not only with money, but prosper like fruits of the labor, vegetables. You know, Capricorn is got the blueprint. They got the know-how, how you can be successful. So we ain't going to the other earth side. I'm gonna get to them one day, like Virgo and Taurus. You know, all signs is powerful. I don't know why people just think a certain sign is more powerful than the other. And all signs have psychic ability and gifts. They just have it differently. But we got a combination within ourselves. Whatever we got the most of, a lot of times that's what we see. Like I got a lot of water in my chart, but I got a lot of stellium Libra in my 5th house, the fun house, the house of fire, which is Leo. So that's why you see me on the media shining, but you see me with the water grand trine, a lot of water, most water in my chart. So that's a powerful combination. So basically, astrology is very fun. So look up your natal chart. You can go to AstroSeek, or you go to Astro Charts and look at all your natal placement, and look up every placement one by one. Like if you got a moon in Leo, look that up. Say Google moon and Leo on the microphone, or type it in moon and Leo. Then go straight down. Whatever you say Mars and Capricorn, whatever your placement is. Just keep looking up all of them till you read all. And that's all you got to do. Google is like the library. Google is the library. You just got. I know a lot of you be scared to tap on the websites, but if people got like Apple phones or security type phones, they good, because they ain't gonna let them go on all type of stuff anywhere. So you got to just put security on your phone so you won't catch no virus or bug, and you good. I'll be all over the place. So, and plus some phones you got to pay for security. They protect your phone from viruses. They protect your phone in general. So that's basically it. You go anywhere, just do your research. You know what I'm saying? We got the pocket library. We don't need to go to the library no more, because the library we go to don't have more information than what you got on your phone. So you just got to know like how to research and where to go to. And you learn that it's simple, you know, after a while. Believe me, mastery. This the Capricorn energy of mastery. A mastery, the hit, the winner. It could be cold, but under that cold is warm. It's warm. If a person like soul is right, they can be warm, and they know how to keep warm. They know how to move, and they keep themselves, you know, happy and entertained. So successful. You in the house. You mess with Capricorn. Capricorn love the home too. They love the home just like Cancer. It's just that Capricorn want to do things on a bigger level though. You know what I'm saying? They want to do things on a major level out in the public. You know what I'm saying? The public, they want to have a good image, just like a Libra. And that's why Saturn is exhausted in Libra. Capricorn want a good image. They don't want to look bad, period. So that I want y'all to know. They gonna look good. And they want to do this professionally and in an organized manner where there's no problem. So that's pretty much Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? They gonna ball. They gonna get that money. They gonna prosper. They gonna have all the expensive drink, all the fly clothes. They might buy something like the highest car. That's how they operate. Not all. It depends on what they got in their natal chart. It depends on like what else going on in their natal chart. But a lot of Capricorn energy basically is what I just explained. Very powerful, natural leaders, go-getters. They're here to lead groups and help people prosper. Not only people prosper, but they're here to master themselves and teach people self-mastery, teach people how to master themselves, show people, and also bring healings in the earthly way, bringing solutions in a practical way, realistic way. So where they don't be all in the fantasy world, they can show you that this work, bring facts and evidence. So this is pretty much Capricorn. These are also your knowledge seekers. They love knowledge, but what they do with knowledge, it might take a while to learn, but when they learn, they master, they really get it. When they get it, they get it. They understand for real. And then they apply this knowledge. That's pretty much Capricorn. And they got strong, good energy. These are some good looking people. Some say the males look good too, even though I don't judge male like that. But for me, going on these astrology videos, how they say, you know what I mean? But the women's I know for sure, a lot of them look good. Not all, because some of them look rough like earth, but a lot of them look good though. And you never expect that out of Capricorn energy, because every time I look at it once, I say, oh, she must be a Pisces. I be playing this game for fun just to see if I can guess their zodiacs or what they got in them. See, she must be a Pisces. If she not a Pisces sun, she got a lot of that in her. If she not a Libra sun, she got a lot of that in her, which means she could be a Libra moon, a rise, a lot in her natal chart like that. But you can tell a person, even though I'm a Libra, you can tell that I'm more than just a Libra. You know what I mean? You can tell, you can see the real deal that I am a Libra because I got a lot of Libra in me too. But some people, they're a Libra, but you can't tell they're a Libra because they might have other stuff in their natal chart that overrules that. No matter what, no matter what a person think, it shows. See what I'm saying? So it's evidential. So this being said, Capricorn out to count that bread, get that loot, get that money. So this is all I have to say, Capricorns. Y'all keep learning, keep developing yourself, keep mastering yourself. Because what y'all gonna do with it, y'all gonna utilize it. That's the thing about Capricorn. They're gonna utilize it. They're gonna apply it just like Virgos do. And just like the other earth sign Taurus. They're all about work, hard working. All these earth signs about hard working. They get it. They want to live. And what they gonna do to live, they gonna work. They gonna go for it. Persistence. Yeah, so with it being said, only thing I got to say, because, you know, Capricorns is hustlers, Taurus is hustlers, and Virgos is hustlers. That'll be all earth signs definitely hustlers because they deal with the earthly plane. It's how they bring it. It's their style that's different. Like you got the cardinal, which is the leader, which is Capricorn. Then you got the mutable, which is Virgo. Then you got the fixed, which is Taurus. Taurus is like the ground that Virgo and Capricorn stand on. Taurus is the fixed sign of fertility that start off things. Then you got the Virgo, which is going to analyze, make sure that things are right. They're the healer, so they're going to make sure that everything is correct so it can grow correctly from Taurus. Like Taurus is the seed in the ground, and like plant things in the ground. Virgo's going to watch over that ground, going to make sure they grow correctly until it prosper. And, you know, so Virgo's going to be analytical, watch everything. So when a mistake is there, Virgo going to correct that mistake and put it in perspective to where it grow correctly. Because Virgo want to see it improve and grow. So Virgo going to be that healer and that psychic when knowing that this ain't right. So after everything prosper, Capricorn going to be the one who going to be the business person who going to put it in a bigger perspective where everybody worldwide get this crops that came from the Taurus growing the plant. It's going to be Taurus who going to do the business aspects, who going to put it out there and make everybody win, everybody eat, everybody get it. You know what I'm saying? So Capricorn will be the leader of this, the manager of this. Gonna make sure that everybody's straight. You You know what I mean? So Capricorn gonna take the fruits, the prosperity, and have things and have a lot of it and store it up for safe times and hard times and make sure that everything's straight. And you're gonna be careful with it and make sure that it flips and make more and make more money. So that's what Capricorn do. So now you got a higher perspective. So why Taurus is fixed? Because it's grounded, and then it's fertility. That's why Taurus deal with sex. So now you got to understand Taurus like the womb, and so out that womb, the baby sprout, and you have Virgo who gonna be the one make sure that the baby grow correctly and walk correctly in the right life as the healer. Anytime the baby gets sick, Virgo gonna heal it and make sure that it's right. And Virgo because Virgo got empathy towards it. So then after the baby grow and become strong, Capricorn, it's gonna become that Capricorn energy. You know what I mean? It could become that mature adult that make things prosper and be magical and have all type of things around it. So that's how it operates. That'll give you a good perspective of it. That's how powerful Earth signs is. You know what I mean? Wow. So this is a job here, but I think I done said enough about Capricorn energy, just powerful source. You know what I mean? Y'all don't want to set the party off, outspoken, who could be outspoken, but y'all cool and calm, but sometimes y'all show no emotion. People think y'all cold, but y'all don't be. It's just that's y'all don't like to be into y'all emotion. Y'all feeling just like air signs. So fire signs and water signs be all into their feelings, but and you see how they express themselves. But air and earth, mostly you won't see that unless people push them to the limit till they see the explosion or something like that, and they can become the worst, especially the earth signs. Capricorn is a good planner and plotter, so they can take revenge on you and plot, because they hold grudges too now. I know a lot of Capricorns hold grudges, or number 8s who hold grudges too. So this energy here, Capricorn, yeah, you'll see you in the building, Jamila. I was talking about you earlier. I said you the tarot reading, how Capricorn master stuff. You need to rewind this video because there's a lot of Capricorns in here, Jamila. So I had to rewind this. Greeting King. Yeah, the two other people who comment was Capricorns, Shanika and Shandi. You know what I mean? All of y'all some good people. You know, I don't watch Shanika because I know 2 of y'all my face, no 3 of y'all my Facebook friends. But anyway, Capricorn got that good energy. And one thing else I forgot to say, Capricorn is a people person too. I forgot about that. They are people person. Don't get me wrong. They like family. Don't get me wrong. After all the hard work, they like to be around family, and they like to take care of family, and they will protect family. That's what I forgot to say too. Just like Cancer will protect family and all about the family. Capricorn too. That's after they finish what they're doing. They hard work, so they gonna reward themselves. So the way they reward themselves is on a big level. When they do it, they can do it big and spend big. They will have the best party, the best this. The Capricorn want to be the best. They're very competitive. So, and like I say, they're athletic. And like Jamila, they're gonna do like tarot reading. She said, "Thank you, brother." That's right. They're gonna do like tarot reading, card reading, because they're earthly. So they're gonna want to touch this. They touch an object. They can feel the object. So like I said earlier in my video, they can be like physical empaths where they can feel other people pain in their body. They can be that, especially with Virgo, but we understand that. But the reason why I can relate to Capricorn, because I got a Virgo moon, which is earth. So understand the moon sign is your true self anyway. That's what you come into this world with. You know what I mean? The sun sign is more like what you're striving to be, what you become mostly later in life. So on the moon sign, you come into as that anyway. So with that being said, it's a lot of your natal chart. You know what I mean? It depends on your natal chart. Like I got Mars and Cancer. That energy carry off. I'm a Cancer rising. So Jupiter in Cancer. I'm very hyper emotions, hyper sensitive, fire react. Sometimes I appear to be like a Sagittarius rising because Jupiter would expand my emotions as a Cancer rising. Jupiter in the moon sign. So we talking about the Capricorn energy. Cancer need that practical side the Capricorn, and Capricorn need the emotional side of Cancer. So that's what they learn from each other. But if you got a mixture of this in your chart, then you pretty much balance. So with this being said, they give you overstanding. And I say, like I said, Capricorn could be mediums. A lot of Saturn energy could be mediums. So that's the thing. They here to bring the spiritual side in balance with their earthly side. That's how they went. Because already an earthly sign, because they're earthly sign don't mean that they don't have fire energy in them or air in them or emotions. It's just that they're going to be more on the practical, more earthly level. But once they bring all this in balance and be stable, because this sign is very stable, which means they function right. You know what I'm saying? Stable means you function correctly. You function right, naturally. So they got to be stable. If they're not stable, they are balanced. They can be very greedy, very egotistic, very also they can be a victim of getting killed and all that other stuff too and hurt. But also they can be the one who do the killing. They can be very violent on the other side. So as long as they stay balanced and they right, they good. So because Capricorn is very powerful energy. So like tarot reading, holding gemstones, you know what I mean? Or dealing with gemstones is the way they operate spiritually, earthly, you know what I mean? So they got to have some concrete evidence, something they can feel. Like I sleep with my gemstone, like I told you, I'm a Virgo moon. I sleep with mine. You know what I mean? So it's like a need for me. That's how the way I heal. Like I feel like something, like I got a headache or something. I hold my gemstones and I sleep with them and it's gone. The earth make me feel comfortable. Like I want to buy more gemstone because this make me feel more comfortable. So when I hold something like that. So with Capricorn, it's going to be the earth security that make them feel good. Having a great home, having a nice car, having like having a financial secure, stuff like that. That's going to make them feel good. So stuff like that. And healing you through the earthly ways, through tarot reading or through gemstones or through touching you with their hands. Cause they channel energy with their hands. A lot of Capricorn people don't know that they are healers, but they're also great craft people where they can build things with their hands. I know I said this a lot of this earlier. Since Jamila here, I'm showing out. That's like pretty much the Libra side coming out. I'm showing out. I'm really pleasing her. That's that's like the trait that Libra got. They could be a mirror or we could please others. So you see different sides come out of everybody. Like you see the Virgo, then you see the Libra, then you see the Cancer, then you see that's how it operates. But they try to say we crazy, we play different roles. It's just different sides come out, really. But it's a mixture. It blends in. As long as they're in agreement, they good. So I'm showing out for Jamila. That's all it is. And she came, I got all hyped up because Shanique, I'm saying her name, Shanita. I'm very much geeky, very much geeky. Sometimes I get like tongue tied. Like I got a aunt, she get tongue tied. My daddy really say words kind of like geeky like, so it's kind of hard sometimes saying these words. But you understand Gullah geeky, broken English. But anyway. And people used to really judge and say, you don't talk correctly. Y'all don't talk correctly. But it's hard to say these English words, certain words. Even though we went to school, we done graduated. But still, it's hard. Just something about these English words. I'm not English. I guess that's what it is. But some black people could say it correctly. You know what I mean? So that's why we had to say it the best way we could and make words out of it. Like, for example, like, other people say booty, which is Booty. Down where I'm at in Savannah, Geechee land, because Georgia and South Carolina, North Carolina, and Florida is Geechee land. They might say booty, but we say bunky, Bookney, bunky. See, so we talk a little different. But anyway, I ain't got to carry on like that. That's why when people were like judging like this, they don't understand the dialect. They don't understand like some things is hard for certain people, no matter how educated you are. So I had to practice a lot of these words to get it right. See, they give you an example of the Saturn energy. So what do Saturn do? Capricorn energy do. See, y'all ain't knew it was going there. See, Saturn, Capricorn energy, what does it do? they practice to master the way they speak, the way or any skills that they getting into, like the tarot, like with Jamila, she want to master that. She want to be good at that. So she knows she got to study everything about it, and she will master because that's what Capricorn deal with achievement. They will achieve because they go for it and they persistent and they keep going till they master if it's something that they want because they goal oriented. So they will be the best at whatever they get into, more professional. So she said, "You just have an accent to me. You'll try to get you, brother." Okay. Yeah, but Capricorn energy very practical, realistic. Don't come to them with that BS. They gonna spell it out. And so, you know what I'm saying? Those sisters very loving though. That people don't know. They just got to get to know them. They seem like I say, they seem like they're boring. They seem like, but they fun loving. I say I know some of my family. When it come to family though, when they come together, boy, they can be fun. They'll be right in, blending right in with you. So when it come to mastery, Capricorn got it. So this is all I got to say, beautiful people. I think I'd have said enough. I got to rewind the rest. It's going down with the Capricorn energy. Jamila just hyped me up. So about to get up off here. But I love y'all. Ashe.